Today, we're diving into the bad, the good, and the excellent of life in Argentina since Javier Milei took office. For those of you who don't know, Milei's presidency has brought massive changes, and as someone living here, I've experienced it all firsthand. Let's talk about how my life and the lives of many Argentinians have changed under Milei's leadership. Let's start with the bad. I won't sugarcoat it. The first 3 months were really tough. Milei's administration had to take drastic measures to stabilize a sinking ship. Subsidies were slashed across the board, which hit many people hard. These cuts were necessary to achieve a fiscal surplus and avoid an outright collapse. But let's be honest, that doesn't make it any easier when your energy and transportation costs skyrocket overnight. On top of that, inflation was brutal. In those first months, we saw monthly inflation rates of 25%. It was like watching prices climb a staircase in real time. But let's be clear, this wasn't Milei's doing. This was the result of Sergio Massa, the previous presidential candidate, who printed an unimaginable amount of money in a desperate attempt to win the election. The consequences of that reckless monetary policy hit us hard. We all knew it was the price we had to pay for what Sergio Massa did. Now let's talk about the good. By the end of those first 3 months, things started to change. Inflation, while still high, began to drop steadily. The economy showed early signs of stabilization, and Milei's efforts to deregulate various sectors started taking effect. Even with Congress fighting him at every turn, he managed to push through some of his reforms. Small businesses began feeling a bit of relief as red tape was reduced. Entrepreneurs could breathe again. While life was still hard for the first time in years, there was a glimmer of hope, a sense that we were no longer free-falling into chaos. And now let's talk about the excellent. It's December, 1 year since Milei took office, and things are better than they were last December. Inflation is at its lowest since 2020, thanks to Milei's unwavering commitment to sound monetary policies. Deregulation has continued, cutting through decades of government overreach. And here's the big one. He's already started cutting taxes. The difference is palpable. A year ago, it felt impossible to plan for the future. People were living day to day, unsure if the peso in their pocket would be worth anything tomorrow. But now there's a sense of stability. For the first time in years, I can make plans and trust that they're achievable. Businesses are cautiously optimistic, and families like mine are finally starting to see a future here instead of dreaming about leaving. Here's the bottom line. The journey has been rocky, and there's still a lot of work to do. But in just 1 year, he's managed to pull Argentina back from the brink and put us on a path toward freedom and prosperity. If this continues for the next 3 years, I truly believe that Argentina could become one of the freest and most prosperous countries in the world. It's not just a dream anymore. It feels like a possibility. Let me know what you think about Milei's policies in the comments below. Do you think Argentina is on the right path? And if you're an Argentinian like me, how has your life changed in the past year? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates from the Libertarian Daily.